Could it really be true that Jungkook and Jimin of BTS finally arrived in Paris, France, and were greeted with such overwhelming love from ARMY that the entire airport erupted in chaos? What truly happened in that emotional moment when the two BTS members hugged tightly in front of thousands of fans? Was it simply spontaneous affection, or a hidden sign with a deeper meaning? Don't scroll away, ARMY. Read till the end, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more breaking stories about BTS. Could it really be true? Jungkook and Jimin, two of the most beloved members of BTS, finally set foot in Paris, France, and what awaited them was nothing short of extraordinary. The moment they appeared, the air shifted, and the energy inside the airport escalated into a frenzy of emotions, tears, screams, and pure adoration from ARMY. But what is the real story behind this breathtaking arrival? Why was the scene at the airport so intense that even seasoned reporters and bystanders were left speechless? And more importantly, what did it mean when Jungkook and Jimin suddenly embraced each other so tightly in front of everyone? Was this simply a natural reaction to the overwhelming love showered upon them? Or was it a secret gesture hiding something far more personal, intimate, and perhaps even unexpected? The arrival of BTS members in any city has always been an event, but Paris seemed to hold a different kind of magic. From the moment whispers spread online that Jungkook and Jimin were heading to France, ARMY mobilized. Fans waited outside Charles de Gaulle Airport for hours, some even for an entire day, holding banners, lights, and handwritten letters in anticipation. But no one could have predicted the storm of emotions that would unfold the moment the idols stepped into the public eye. As Jungkook, dressed casually yet effortlessly stunning, walked side by side with Jimin, whose soft smile lit up the room, the crowd erupted in screams so deafening that it felt like a stadium concert rather than an airport welcome. Could this have been one of the biggest fan receptions BTS has ever received in Europe? And then it happened. The moment that instantly became the headline of the day. The moment that sent ARMY spiraling into a whirlwind of theories, tears, and endless replayed clips. Amid the chaos, the shouts, the overwhelming love, Jungkook and Jimin suddenly turned to each other and embraced. Not a quick hug, not a fleeting gesture, but a warm, grounding embrace that seemed to silence the world for a split second. But why? Why did they hug in that very moment? Was it simply relief at having made it safely through the sea of fans? Was it their way of thanking each other for enduring the chaos together? Or was it something more? An unspoken message? A silent confirmation of a bond too strong to be ignored? Speculation immediately flooded social media. Armies around the globe dissected every frame of fan-captured videos. Some insisted that the hug was pure spontaneity, a natural reaction to the love and chaos surrounding them. Others whispered that it was planned, a subtle reassurance to fans that despite everything, fame, distance, and solo activities, Jungkook and Jimin remain closer than ever. Could it be that their arrival in Paris was not merely for leisure, but for something bigger, something hidden, something that would soon shake the world of BTS fans everywhere? Paris is not just any city. It is the city of love, the city of light, the city of endless possibilities. Why Paris? Why now? Could their arrival signify a secret collaboration, perhaps a project yet to be revealed? Or was this simply a private trip, disguised under the veil of fan speculation, with no agenda other than rest and friendship? And yet, if it truly was only a private getaway, why the overwhelming reaction? Why the heartfelt hug? Why the air of mystery that seems to linger around every step they take? The emotional weight of that embrace left many fans in tears. Some armies confessed online that they felt as though they were witnessing a moment meant to be private, yet generously shared with the world. Others said it was proof that no matter where life takes them, Jungkook and Jimin find comfort in each other's presence. But could this also be a deliberate signal to fans? A subtle reassurance that even amid uncertainty, BTS members still stand side by side, carrying each other through the storm? Witnesses at the airport described the atmosphere as electrifying, almost unreal. It wasn't just a celebrity arrival, one fan reportedly shared. It felt like watching a reunion, like something deeper than words. When they hugged, I cried. It was like seeing a promise being made right in front of us. But what was promised? Safety, friendship, brotherhood, or something fans are still too afraid to say out loud. The hug sparked countless interpretations. Some fans claim that Jungkook whispered something to Jimin just before pulling him close, though the noise made it impossible to catch his words. Others swore they saw Jimin's expression soften in a way rarely seen in public, as though the hug carried an unspoken confession, an intimate truth meant only for two, yet somehow felt by millions. Was it love? Was it gratitude? Or was it something else altogether? And then comes the burning question. Was their journey to Paris simply a trip? Or was it tied to BTS's upcoming activities? Could it be that Paris will play a role in a future music video, a documentary, or even a reunion performance? Or is this, perhaps, a carefully crafted misdirection? A way to let ARMY speculate endlessly while the true purpose remains hidden until the perfect moment? No one can deny that the images and videos of Jungkook and Jimin's Paris arrival are now etched in history. The chaos, the screams, the tears, the love, and above all, the hug. It all combined to create a story that will be retold again and again by fans who were lucky enough to witness it firsthand. But what does it mean for the future? What does it tell us about where BTS stands today and where they are headed tomorrow? Could this emotional scene be the beginning of something bigger? Is Paris just the first stop on a new chapter for Jungkook and Jimin? Or is it, in fact, a rare glimpse into a bond so powerful that even the chaos of fame cannot shake it? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. ARMY will never forget the day Jungkook and Jimin arrived in Paris, embraced in front of the world, and reminded everyone watching that sometimes the most powerful messages are spoken without words. So now the question is yours, ARMY. What do you think really happened in Paris? Was that hug just a spontaneous moment between two friends? Or something more profound, something history will remember forever? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, share this with fellow ARMYs, and don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated, because this story is only just beginning, and the truth behind Jungkook and Jimin's Paris arrival might be even more shocking than we can imagine. Could it really be a coincidence that Jungkook and Jimin chose Paris, of all places, as their destination? The city itself seems like a character in this story. A place that embodies romance, mystery, and timeless beauty. For years, fans have imagined scenarios of BTS members walking along the Seine, gazing up at the Eiffel Tower, or blending into the Parisian crowds in Montmartre. But when the fantasy suddenly became reality, the impact was overwhelming. The very idea of Jungkook and Jimin sharing such an iconic location together feels almost too cinematic, too perfect, as though written by fate. But is it destiny or careful planning by those behind the scenes? The footage captured by ARMY only adds to the intrigue. Cameras shook in trembling hands. Screams pierced the air, and yet, amid all the chaos, there was a stillness in that embrace. It's almost as though Jungkook and Jimin forgot the crowd for a moment, forgot the flashing phones, forgot the thousands of eyes locked on them. All that remained was each other. Could this be why so many fans described the hug as different? As something that carried weight far beyond a casual gesture? One fan tweeted, "I've seen BTS hug 1,000 times on stage, but this was something else. It felt private. It felt necessary. It felt like a promise." But a promise of what? Even media outlets rushed to capture the story, though their interpretations varied wildly. Some framed it as a sweet reunion after separate schedules, others as a symbol of BTS's enduring bond. But the true question lingers. What is the story behind the story? Could there be a deeper emotional undercurrent between Jungkook and Jimin that only reveals itself in rare moments like these? Or could this be part of a larger, carefully constructed narrative designed to remind fans that despite their individual journeys, BTS members remain tied together in heart and spirit? Paris has always been a backdrop for legendary stories of love and friendship, but when ARMY saw Jungkook and Jimin step into that backdrop, the lines between fantasy and reality blurred. Some fans even speculated about the symbolism of their embrace in Paris, wondering if it was a message to ARMY worldwide, an unspoken vow of unity. Could this have been their way of saying, "No matter what, we are still together"? Witnesses described how the airport became an emotional battlefield of tears, laughter, and overwhelming noise. "I couldn't breathe when I saw them," another fan shared online. "The hug. I still don't believe I saw it with my own eyes. It was like watching two souls find comfort in each other when the world around them was exploding." That explosion was real. Airport staff struggled to manage